Good afternoon, friends. One of the important burning topic, adjourn date. We have seen in recent past a lot many so-called notices and order is being issued under Section 73 of CGST Act, which is being debated that it is beyond the prescribed time limit when we look at Section 73. But these are being issued in extended time period by different notifications, starting with 13/2022 central tax, further amended by 9/23 central tax, then further got amended by 56/23 central tax. Let's take an example for financial year 17-18. What is the prescribed time limit under Section 73 to pass any order? When you look at time limit under Section 73, subsection 10, it is 3 years from the due date of furnishing annual return. For 17-18, due date for furnishing annual return was either 5th of February or 7th of February 2020, depending on the specified state. So this was the due date, 3 years time limit from you can take example of Delhi, so it would be 5th of February 23. This was the time limit. But we have seen the so-called notices was issued in the month of September 23. An order was passed in December 23 or November 23, like that, before 31st December 23. Now question is, it was beyond the specified time limit. How come possible? Those notifications are being issued under Section 168A of CGST Act. Of course, 168A permit extending the time limit only in special circumstances, when there is force majeure circumstances, and they have defined force majeure circumstances. By way of explanation, it is being defined. There is bar, epidemic, flood. So these are the example given. What is the meaning of force majeure? Can we say that in 23, and that too when we are talking about the date which was initially 30th September 23, by notification number 13/2022, further got extended to 31st December 23 by notification number 9/23. Question is, was there any force majeure circumstances under which these notifications are being issued? So whether these notifications are really within the law, is it not termed as a bad in law and void ultra-vires beyond the provision of law? This matter is now under litigation at different high court, and we all are watching what would be the fate. If I look at the provision, Section 73 very specific that passing the order for non-fraud case 3 years from the due date of furnishing annual return. Issuance of so-called notice at least 3 months before from the date of passing the order. These extended time period which was allowed in the context of Section 168A, and when there is no force majeure circumstances, even COVID-19, which was made basis for extension of this time period by GST Council meeting, 49 GST Council meeting. They said because of COVID-19 prevalent, they could not do, that is the reason they are looking for the extension. Was there COVID-19 when we talk about 30th September 23 to 31st December 23? Even Honorable Supreme Court suo motu judgment on COVID-19, got expired by 28th of February 2022. Then this question is very interesting for all of us कि आपने इतने सो कॉज नोटिसेस और ऑर्डर जो एक्सटेंडेड टाइम पीरियड में आपने इशू किए हैं, जिसमें सेक्शन 168A को आपने बेसिस माना, और कोई भी फोर्स मेजर सर्कमस्टांसेस एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता था, इवन कोविड-19 का जो ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट है वो भी 28 फरवरी 2022 तक खत्म हो गया। तो आपने जितने भी ये सो कॉज नोटिसेस और ऑर्डर एक्सटेंडेड टाइम पीरियड में इशू किए हैं, दीज आर अंडर चैलेंज इन डिफरेंट हाई कोर्ट। We have to wait and watch. None of the High Court has come forward with a specific judgment as on date. Of course, Patna High Court, wherein Chief Justice Bench, Honorable Chief Justice Bench, has reached to a conclusion that these so-called notices and the order are going to be time barred. But at the request of Government Council, they have given time. Adjournment is being allowed for filing counter. But it is very interesting if this matter gets decided कि आपने ये जो नोटिफिकेशन 9/2023, 56/2023 जिसमें 18, 19 और 19, 20 की डेट भी आपने बढ़ा दी, फोर्स में जो सर्कमस्टांसेस है ही नहीं है, नॉट एग्जिस्टिंग, कोविड-19 एज ऑन डेट नॉट एग्जिस्टिंग, हाउ यू आर एम्पावर्ड? पहली बात मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा। सो दिस नीड टू बी टेस्टेड, बट साइमल्टेनियसली माई पॉइंट इज, अगर कोविड-19 का इफ यू आर टेकिंग कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ कोविड-19 फॉर डिपार्टमेंट टू गेट दिस एक्सटेंशन ऑफ टाइम पीरियड फॉर इशुएंस ऑफ सो कॉज नोटिस एंड ऑर्डर, दैट टू अंडर सेक्शन 73, तो मेरा भी एक सबमिशन है। इज इट नॉट ए डिस्क्रिमिनेशन? जब हम टाइम लिमिट की बात करते थे, टाइम लिमिट टू अवेल क्रेडिट, राइट, अंडर सेक्शन 16 सबसेक्शन 4, आपको याद आ रहा होगा एपी हाई कोर्ट का जजमेंट थिरुमालाकोंडा प्लाईवुड, इट वाज मार्च 2020 GST 3B, फाइनेंशियल ईयर 1920 relevant. For availing credit, he must have filed by 20th October 2020 for availing credit. But he could not. He filed on 27th November 2020, beyond the time limit prescribed. In March 2020, there was no COVID. COVID came. Because of COVID-19 context, you are extending time period for department for their issuance of so-called notice and order, but where taxpayer rightful demand, COVID-19 was there, started from March 2020. You have not given any extension for availing credit, which is a rightful demand, and department is denying the credit because 3B was not filed on time. That is what the AP High Court and lot many High Court has rejected, and we have gone up to Supreme Court. Before Honorable Supreme Court, SLP is being filed. It is now due in July 2024 for the regular hearing. But this is not discrimination. My humble submission, if government authority watching this video, they must go back and cross-check. If time period which is being allowed to the department in the pretext of COVID-19, why the same coach, same region should not be made basis to pass on the benefit which is rightful benefit to avail the credit? Why it was not given? I'm talking about March 2020, picking up from AP High Court 3B return, late filed. There was March COVID-19 in starting from March 2020, carried on, and then carried on in 21, and then Honorable Supreme Court saying till 20th February 2022 COVID-19 was there, limitation period need to be excluded. But you have gone ahead, even in 23, September 23 to December 23, on pretext of COVID-19, you're extending time period, that to non-fraud cases. Is it not a discrimination? My another submission to the government authority would be they have to pay attention. Why can't you allow 3B to be filed without payment of taxes? Let me file my 3B without payment of taxes so that I can avail my credit. Sometime I'm struggling with the finance. I'm not having financial resources. I can't pay the taxes because GST is an accrual basis. You allow me to file my 3B. It will go on time. And subsequently, when I'm delaying for non-payment of taxes, of course I will pay interest, and rate of interest 18% per annum. So I will pay along with interest to the government exchequer, but my right to avail credit will be saved if GSTR 3B is being opened on portal that I can file without payment, and whenever I'm making payment of tax with delay period, I will pay interest 18% per annum. It will safeguard government interest, their revenue, with the 18% rate of interest, safeguard the taxpayer right to avail the credit. Sometimes they are not in a position to file 3B because financial crunch. I'm making a humble submission that this topic, availing credit, which was being denied because could not be filed on time for number of reasons. When COVID-19 is a reason for tax department, then COVID-19 is a reason for the taxpayer as well. My submission. But these are the cases now going before the High Court, different High Court. What would be fate of such so-called notices and order passed in extended time period? Why these notifications which I referred just while ago, and that too in the context of section 168 capital A, when there is no force majeure circumstances, no COVID-19, to me rightfully Honorable High Court must decide, and they have to look at this PT situation of taxpayer as well. If this litigation is being kept open and it is not being resolved in time-bound manner, it is not giving legal coherence, which save taxpayer right and ultimate objective of GST law to provide ease of business. Stay tuned, lot many. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.